A farming podcast might not on the surface sound like it's for everyone, but the idea of bringing outdoor education to those in lockdown suddenly takes on an increased appeal.
We've created what we call the Rural Podcast, but its title is OnFarm, and FARM stands for Food, Agriculture and Rural Matters. So it's everything to do with what goes on in the country. So it could be milking cows, or making cheese that comes from that milk, or producing potato vodka, or making animal feed. It's everything that goes on in the countryside we have been trying to cover. Each episode will be recorded on a farm, as you might guess by the title. Obviously lockdown kind of ruined that aim slightly, but we've still managed to get out and about, as it were. I record everything from a tiny room in my house, but we managed to speak to quite a few farmers who are on farm, and they can record for us. So we've just been speaking actually to a chap who runs the buffalo farm in Fife, and he was out and about, and we could hear the proper on-farm noises. Now, the Royal Highland Agricultural Society has an educational charity called RET, which stands for the Royal Highland Education Trust. Their remit effectively is to teach children all across the country about food, farming and the countryside. So it's a perfect fit with the OnFarm podcast, really, because that's exactly what we're trying to do, is to tell stories from the countryside. We've recently produced an episode with RET, which is looking at homeschooling. You know, I have got two daughters, 6 and 3. For the podcast, I was with my daughters in the kitchen, and we were making butter. So you just put double cream into a jar and shake it for 10 minutes. It really is as simple as that, and you end up with butter. We also dug up some earthworms, and we were learning through the resources that RET have. They've got so many resources on their website and on their Facebook page. So we were learning about earthworms, you know, which end is which, what do they do, why do farmers love earthworms? And then we also dug up some clover. Farmers love clover because it holds on to the nitrogen, which is what's needed for plants to grow, and it keeps that nitrogen in the soil. So we were looking at how that nitrogen sticks to the roots of the clover and how it helps to make plants grow. And that's really just kind of 3 activities that we've done. You don't need to live on a farm.
The message is that access to any public outdoor space can lead to a vital aspect of schooling, not solely stuck in the home. Ian McNally, That's TV.